Howdy, howdy, welcome back to another episode on the Wholesome Rave podcast. If this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Let's head right into the video. This video is a lesson to all the ladies out there that think that marriage is the answer to all of their problems. This video is for all the ladies out there who think that having a high value man and getting a rich guy and settling down means abandoning all of their future dreams and hopes, with the hopes that all of their dreams is going to be provided on a platter of gold by the man that they choose to marry. Let's talk about the infamous trophy wife of YouTube. It's currently a trendy topic. It's a hot topic right now, but it's also a very sensitive topic. And we're going to be discussing it. Yeah, it's a sad one, but honestly, this is the hard realities of life. I like to speak to women on this channel, but I know that I also have a pretty large amount of men also that are watching my videos, and I'm hoping that by analyzing this video, or at least sharing my thoughts on this video, both the men and the women watching this video have something to take at the end of this video. It is really sad, but let's talk about it. It's about a YouTube personality. She goes by the name of Trophy Wife. She's basically a relationship and dating coach. She teaches women how to get high value men, how to nail or get the man of their dreams. So that is what her whole channel has been centered around. But 10 days ago, she released this video. She actually released this video 9 days ago, and she has also, as I noticed, changed her name from the trophy wife to Isis. So there are a couple things about this video that really moved me. It's one, the fact that she mentioned earlier in the video that she got assaulted or essayed. She got essayed by her partner, even in the marriage, the beginning stages of the marriage. This is a really big red flag, and it's just screaming like red flag.
I honestly don't even really know where to start. It's just such a hard topic. And I honestly thought that by the time I got on here that I wouldn't have any tears left because I've just cried so much. It's like I built this channel and this whole brand around being this man's wife. I truly held my husband or saw him as the bar. I didn't realize that the person I married was actually going to be my biggest nightmare. He portrayed himself to be this amazing, upright, righteous Christian man. I think shortly after we got married, I started noticing like certain things changed with him. I just started to see a few things that I didn't like. I honestly thought that some of these were things that I could get past. 6 weeks ago, I was changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter. When I changed her, she was red and very sensitive. And immediately, my first thought was, did someone touch her? So I asked her, I said, baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was Daddy. I felt like my world ended on that day.
The new trophy wife. Today I'm going to be sharing my story with you guys about how I went from being a single mom to a spoiled housewife in less than 1 year. And you can too. So after having my second child, I was working hard. I was making really good money. I think I was making about maybe $90K at the time, which for me as a 24-year-old woman was good. I thought I was doing good. I had my own place. I owned my car. I was very self-sufficient. Mindset of, oh, I can do it by myself. I don't need a man, as so many of us modern women say. You know, I can do it all by myself. And I soon realized after one Christmas of it just being me and my 2 boys I wanted a family. I wanted more for myself. It felt so lonely, and it was sad. It was really sad. After that was when I decided that I was going to change the kind of men I was dating and what I was attracting. After learning quickly that everything that glitters is not gold, I would come across Shira 7 on YouTube, and she completely changed my life. And she basically taught me what a high value man is and what to look for when trying to find a husband. My husband and I have a 20-year age gap. We had a great first date, and I think he ended up asking me to be his girlfriend on the first date, and I said I would think about it. I know that the universe guru talks about how you shouldn't fall into the girlfriend trap, and it was kind of something that I just intuitively knew, like, I'm not just going to agree to be your girlfriend. We both were, we were talking, but then for some reason we kind of stopped talking for a little while, and we both were dating other people and doing our own thing, and so I ended up breaking up with him. We were living together, and I just, like, packed all my stuff and left. And it was crazy because the next day, my now husband, reached out to me and was like, "Hey, how are you doing? I have a relationship," and I kind of told him a little bit about why, and he was telling me, like, "Oh, those are my boys," and he had genuinely really connected with my kids, and he was not the kind of man that would just be nice to them to get to me. Like, it was very genuine, and that was one of the things that I really loved about him. That was something that stood out about him versus the other men that I had dated, was he really embraced the fact that I had children because he wanted children. My lease was going to be ending very soon, which is why I went ahead and moved in with my person that had became my ex. We started living together, and I told my husband, I was like, "Hey," it was so embarrassing to admit, but I was like, "I need a place to stay because my lease is ending, and I just broke up with my boyfriend, and maybe even if it's just like for a couple weeks, it's okay. Just so I look for somewhere else because I had planned on needing to find somewhere else." And he was saying, "Well, if you're going to live with me, it's going to be as my wife, not as my girlfriend." And I was like, "Well, how spontaneous are you?" And he laughed, and he said, "Very spontaneous." So then I was like, right. So we started entertaining the idea of getting married, like, immediately. And I, didn't want to get my hopes up, so I just said that, he's saying all these things, but I'm going to see what action he takes. And so I had just got paid, and I was like, okay, it seems like we're really talking about seriously entertaining the idea of getting married. So I'm going to go and get the wedding ring. We were talking about getting married like the next week, and he was out of town in Colorado, so we hadn't seen each other. This is all talk over the phone, over FaceTime. So I went and got his ring, and that put the fire under him to, I guess, really go and look for my ring.
Obviously, when you look at the video which she posted, she clearly mentioned she was earning around $90,000 a year. That is insane because 90,000 a year is well to do. I mean, there are families who the main breadwinner of the house is a man and he earns less than that. But you have two kids, two boys that can take care of you, that can fend for you, that can go out there, hustle hard for you if you put them in the right path, if you put them on the right path. But you're earning this much, and yet, what are you seeking? What are you seeking so badly that you have to leave your relationship? And in under 1 week, you leave your relationship from a man who you used to live with your two kids. You leave your relationship and then move out just because you had like one Xmas by yourself. You move out and move into another man's home. And in the video, she mentioned that she got the wedding ring. Oh my God. I feel infuriated right now because when I watched the video, initially when I saw the "I Married a Monster" video, I got to the part where she mentioned what her ex-husband at this point did to her daughter. And I literally screamed. I screamed out of my lungs, like, how can a man do this to his own daughters? What kind of man does that to his own daughters? And let me show you a video where she was doing her makeup and you can clearly hear her daughter in the background screaming out. She screamed that and you can clearly hear her husband's voice too in the background.
Because I stayed in situations much longer than I had to because I had children in those situations. So I understand the struggle with that, definitely. But There's that saying, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you'll make a change, and that's very true. So it's just all about whenever you have the courage to do that. Sorry if my house is noisy in the background. I don't know how much you all can hear, but there's so many of us that it's just like that. So if you hear stuff in the background, just act like you don't. I showed my baby sis your video about dating. If you guys can hear my daughter, she's upstairs with my husband. Being cranky, so
It's insane, guys. It's insane because she literally never saw these red flags as per her video. She never saw these red flags. The only time she felt like she noticed the red flags was after getting married. But please tell me this. How would you know the red flags if you married a man you never spent time with? You only FaceTimed for 6 months. How would you know a man that way? And you moved into his house 1 week after leaving another relationship. How would you know? I mean, the entire story is a sad one, but there are lessons to learn, both on the man's side and on the women's side, but mostly for the women watching this, because you ladies need to pay attention to these red flags. You ladies need to start focusing on yourself. You need to start working towards having money in the bank, because she set up a GoFundMe account after this. She's a YouTuber. She deleted all of her dating videos and whatnot. According to her, she put up a statement that said she's deleting this video because she's tired of people spinning the narratives on her just because she had a bad experience. But yet you came out with this video without even thinking to protect your daughters. Like, this girl is gonna grow up, maybe one day search her name or something and find out this video went public. These are things also, like, I'm not here to blame her or say make it worse. I'm just here to support some of the ladies that are currently going through this. She was earning very, very decent, but yet she somehow felt she needed a man to complete her, even after having kids. You have your kids to depend on. You have your kids. They would always stand up for you. How are you not secure in that? How are you not secure in that knowledge that your kids are your foundation? They are like what you wake up and have a reason to keep on going. How are you not satisfied? Most women are single mothers, and yet they are still desperately looking for relationships. If a relationship comes to you, then yes, it comes to you. It comes to you. That is perfect. Thank God. I mean, you're one of the lucky ones. If a good man sees you and wants to take care of you and wants to step up in your life and take care of your kids. But until then, ladies, you need to focus on your kids. If you're a single mother, focus on your personal growth, personal development, building your career and building more, making sure you have more money in the bank. There are a lot of things a lot of women neglect, especially in the beginning, and a lot of women act out of desperation. And you really need to find out what is making you feel incomplete, what is making you feel like you need someone to complete you. Like, the purpose of your life is to do whatever you want with your life, but something that's going to bring good results and bring out good vibes and good energy. That is the entire purpose. Whether you get married, whether you have kids, whether you don't, whether you are bisexual or whatever it is, as long as you're a good person, as long as you love yourself, as long as you feel complete with yourself, you don't need any other person to make you feel loved or make you feel whole. You don't need any other person. It's time for us to wake up as a community. And let's not talk about the man. What kind of man does that kind of thing to his kids? What are men becoming these days? It's becoming like a sex predator world we live in right now. Men feel like everything's fuckable, everything is sexable. That is not okay. It's not okay for, I mean, you guys need to chill out. You guys need to know the difference between like satisfying your sexual desires or urges and like committing a federal crime. You literally need to know the difference between that. There are so many women that are getting essayed because these men don't know how to keep themselves in check. These men feel like everything's like a pass to release whatever it is that they think they are releasing. That is a sad world. It's really sad. You all need to do better. You guys need to do better. So Isis has gone on and deleted some of her videos. I personally think she shouldn't have done that because she could have been earning more money. But from the video which she posted, it's garnered over 2.3 million views. And that is a lot of views. If you do the math, she's earning from that one particular video about $20,000 to $25,000. So I'm hoping like the money which she gets, she can put it to good use it to protect her kids, and find a good place to stay in. But this is why I think it's not okay for you to believe everything you see on social media. For those ladies that keep watching all these couples channel and comparing themselves to people in relationships, you don't know the baggage that comes with every relationship. You don't have an idea. You have no idea what these women have to put up in their relationships. But yet they come online and showcase their man, and you that's watching the video in your room, some corner, you're watching this video and comparing yourself and wishing you had a man like that. I mean, it's okay to have these kinds of wishes. It's okay to want someone beside you. But before you even want something like that, I think all women need to focus on themselves, focus on growing yourself, both financially and on a personal level. There are also women who have managed to accomplish that, but how many women can you count? And at least before you choose to quit your job and move in with a man, it's just better to, preserve yourself, stay on your own, learn to love yourself, learn to accept yourself being alone. Learn to be by yourself and enjoy yourself. Enjoy spending time with yourself. This is my advice to all the ladies out there, and I really hope that she can find peace and move on, because everyone's talking about this because she's put herself out there. She's put this video out there. That's why I'm talking about it. And she's currently deleted all of the videos on her channel except this video. So this is the only video on her channel for now. I think as long as people keep talking about it and people keep referring to that video, everyone's gonna be watching it. She's probably gonna earn a lot more from that video. So I don't know what her plan would be like for her brand, but I do hope she finds a path for herself with the YouTube thing. That is, if she's ever going to do YouTube again. These kinds of stories are very heartbreaking stories. They are stories that I just hear and I feel scared, I feel sad, angry, and it's just a really emotional story to listen to. And I hope you ladies can learn the lessons from her story, and yeah, share this video to your friends, share this video to your family, share this video to whoever you feel is in need of these kinds of videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.